back to another awesome video. In this video, we will be talking about what the Scratch team has in offer for Scratch 4.0 and what new updates Scratch has done to the website. So first, the Scratch team has actually confirmed that Scratch 4.0 is coming soon. I think the Scratch team are still in the designing and developing space and probably hasn't even started coding on anything, but the Scratch team are thinking about the new generation for Scratch. So if you scroll down to the footer of the website, you can see a place in here, jobs. When you click on that, it goes to the Scratch Foundation part of Scratch, and when you scroll to the bottom, it says senior backend engineer. So senior backend engineers are the backend engineers, software engineers of Scratch. They instead of working on the Scratch appearance, they do all of the technical stuff that runs behind the curtains of a website. So if you scroll down to position overview, or wait, never mind, actually, let me just look for it. Oh, here, the Scratch Foundation. So it's the second paragraph from the top. In here, it clearly says, in 2025, we're responding to the growth by focusing on three strategic priorities. Developing the new Scratch 4.0 for Zero, with a new reimagined online community and creative AI. Amplify the impact of Scratch through our programs and features. In developing a robust business model to ensure a sustainable future for the software and the foundation. So I'm going to be telling you what that means. But before we get into that, let's talk about some new updates that Scratch has added to 3.0. So first of all, when you go on to creating a new project right here, and we'll wait for that to load. Any sec now. While that's loading, I'd like to know your feedback. Do you guys prefer shorts or these types of longer videos? And as you might have noticed, the only kind of shorts I create are singing ones. Would you guys like me to make some more sorts of different variety, like things like this but in a shorter form, or anything else? I'm also been coding some things outside of Scratch and might make a video, like a big video about it soon, or like a longer singing video that goes more in depth about what I do behind the scenes of one of my videos. Right, so we just opened up a new project, and the first new update is when you delete a sprite, there's a confirmation. This feature has been long requested, and the Scratch team has finally added it, along with the little trash can icon going orange. And if you say no, goes back, and yes, it deletes. And then the next feature Scratch team has added to 3.0 is they've organized the tutorials a bit better. So let's get out of the project and go into the ideas section. Let's just wait for it to load. And then when you click on see all tutorials, voila, the Scratch team has organized these tutorials into sections such as getting started, basics, intermediate, prompts, where it used to be like all of them are in one spot with no organization. So this really nice. Alright. So next, a really big change that everybody has been really looking forward to, but especially formers. So head over to the discussion forums and sorry guys, my internet's a bit slow. There. Now when you just open up anything such as like help with scripts, I'll just press on the last post. So finally the Scratch team has added Scratch 3.0 blocks. I can play around with this, and yeah, that's another feature. That's all features that the Scratch team has currently added. The team has also recently made a studio requesting for ideas for the ideas page. Open for this page right here. Since this page isn't really useful, but I think the Scratch team is wanting this page to be more than just this beginner tutorials and could be used for more advanced scratches and to get ideas. So in the future or in Scratch 4.0, I think the Scratch team is also gonna make some huge updates to this page. I'm not allowed to say a lot, but in the YAB, I know that the Scratch team is working on it. Oh wait, I forgot. There's also one when you sign out and when you create a new account, the Scratch team has added that everybody under the age of 16 must get parental permission. So I'll just make a new. I'm not gonna actually create account. Just gonna like. I'm gonna select a random country, random, but yeah. And then here it's gonna ask what's your parents' email address, and when you put in your parents' email address, they're gonna like send the email to your parents and they have to confirm that you give your children access to make an account in Scratch. This update has been made because in a few countries it has been needed for children's parents to make this kind of decisions to join online communities such as Scratch. If your parents don't allow you, I think you can still make and create projects on Scratch, but you can't join the online community. This won't affect teachers. Alright, so now let's finally talk about Scratch 4.0 and what the Scratch team is planning on doing. So first of all, it says creative AI, and I'm gonna tell you guys what that means. If you haven't noticed, in Scratch, users have been protesting that the Scratch team should not add image generation and other AI into Scratch, and like because little kids that are like ages 11 could like not be sensible with AI. But however, the Scratch team is really strict on moderation, and I don't think they're gonna make it that easy for children to make something inappropriate with AI. So like if you just search up AI, you might be able to see a lot of people protesting. Now I'm gonna tell you why I think that AI on Scratch is actually good. Um, Here's one. So, it says breaking down the Scratch AI art blog post. Now, if you look at comments, many people are saying like, I disagree with the ST. They shouldn't add this, and like things like that. I won't use it. In fact, no one should use it. Um, if they add any AI to Scratch, I will delete my account and all of my else, and like that. So I'm gonna go to the Scratch Foundation website and go to the original post that they made and read you all over it and try and persuade you. If any of you think that AI in Scratch is a bad idea, I'll tell you all of the benefits and make counter protests to what you all are saying. Right here. Inside Scratch Lab, AI image generation. Alright, let's go with that. So, this series gives you a look inside Scratch Lab where we help invent the future of creative coding for kids. So, and then we've been experimenting with AI image generation in Scratch Lab. In our prototype, you can type in a short description of whatever character or backdrop you like. The few seconds later, it's ready to be included in your game or animation, or really any type of project. It feels amazing. Your ideas become real in seconds. Each AI creation helps generate new ideas for more things to create. You can still draw your own sprites or add them from the sprite library, and you can edit the AI image to your liking. It doesn't replace your creativity, it just amplifies it. Now, that part is a really big and important part that I want to highlight. It doesn't replace your creativity, it helps you when you're stuck. Like, have you ever been thinking to yourself, like, I don't know what to make for a project? It's just that moment. But there are some bad things about this, like, it could the reasons, the several reasons we aren't sharing our prototype with the public, from bias to cost to credit to weirdness. For example, if you ask our prototype for a picture of a computer programmer, it's only able to produce images of white men. We want kids to use in Scratch to be able to recreate themselves in whatever role is used, regardless of their race, gender, culture, or other identity. So we see this data so we see this type of bias interfering with the structural inequalities as harm to kids. The Scratch team is using the DALLE from OpenAI to make this. OpenAI, for those who don't know, OpenAI is also what ChatGPT is made from. And there's also some inappropriate content. OpenAI provides its own filter, but still, there could be some bad things, I guess. And then there's another problem with it could be that AI tools that use millions of images and without consent of the original artist of those images. And then there's the cost that AI is expensive nowadays to make and maintain and use. Nothing's free. So yeah, there's a lot of limitations. And also getting the image you want. So the AI isn't perfect yet. They're still working on it. And it could be a bit odd sometimes. As I said, it's not. They're gonna make it and improve it. Like they're not finished with it. So Yep. No, a most common thing that everyone would say that it's gonna stop creativity, but I already said that. And then people are saying that the original author couldn't be consented. This is actually a problem. I agree with that, but um, they could add like a filter to separate it from people that have given consent, and the scratch team could make their own art or add input to the AI models. So that's that. And now I'll talk about and try and break down what the scratch team means by reimagined online community. So lately the scratch team has been like more of trying to see what people use Scratch for, such as in the YAB Youth Advisory Board. The Scratch team has been interviewing Scratchers and things about like why people use Scratch and are thinking a lot about what Scratch is used for. When Scratch started, and now there's so many new reasons such as chatting, collaborating with others, and other more things rather than just coding alone. So the Scratch team are thinking of ways to make the online community even better than before, which I'm honestly really looking forward to. And they're doing their own research and programs, and yep, and they're making their code more better and more sustainable for the future, which means that the code can't get outdated easily and sus. So I think that's all for our video today. Thank you all so much for listening. It's much appreciated, all of your feedback and support. Please make sure to drop a subscribe and like on this video. See you all next time.